the next level by embracing technology. And joining us to talk about what the plan entails is Ron Shaich, Chairman and CEO of Panera Bread. I wish you could make technology where all the carbs that I eat would be just removed.
Wouldn't that be
easy? Are you working on that?
It's not in this plan that we're laying out today, but it's something we're considering.
How can you help me today? I want to eat everything you have there.
Yes.
I want to eat. Now,
the reality of it is this.
That's what I want to, but I'm not going to. Is that a bear claw? I want that too. I need a knife.
This is going to get you good. All right.
Well, we're going to share all these.
But I want to know what Becky's going to eat.
Maybe the yogurt.
That's what I thought. We have a yogurt for you, Becky.
Thank you.
There you go. Andrew eats something that looks like that every day,
like this
don't
too.
you?
Yeah, but I'm looking at this stuff.
Yeah, we are. Tell me.
This is the cinnamon maple scone.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that sounds good too. We got a bite of that. Panera 1.0 was pretty damn good. Why do you need to do Panera 2.0?
Well, I think that the potential exists, and we've noticed it for the last 3 or 4 years.
That's something.
To do an experience for guests that is differentiated by how they approach the store. So if you come in today as a customer and you want to take it to go, you get into a line, you wait in that line, somebody has to take your order, they have to listen to your order, get it into a machine, they have to take it over to somewhere else, and then you have to go over to what I call the mosh pit to pick up your food. And in that mosh pit, you play a game I call Find Your Food. Your sandwich is here, your coffee is there. It's a non-integrated experience. What we're doing is we're allowing you to place that order before you come into the cafe. You walk in for that to-go customer. You come to a specific area reserved for you.
There's an app?
There's an app. You can order off an app. Okay. You can order off the web. You can order off a fast lane kiosk in cafe. You can still use the register. But then you walk over to an area that's reserved for you. There are benches that are there. You can walk over and there's an order monitor screen that tells you when your food is being prepared, when it's ready, and it's handed to you.
This is all 3 meals?
It's all 3 meals. But
until you do the carb thing, this is going to make me even fatter, from what I can tell.
Well,
it's even easier for me to do this?
Joe, I don't know if it's going to make you fatter, but it's going to get you in and out quicker.
How much faster is it? Because, I mean, we all know the lines that you end up waiting in.
Oh, it's significantly faster. But here's the thing. If you're a to-go customer, right, you go through the same one-size-fits-all as everybody. In the new world that we've created, you're going to have a different experience for to-go and a different experience for eat-in.
If I'm to go and I order 15 minutes in advance, I can plan on just walking up, grabbing my stuff, and walking right out?
In fact, it's ready for you. I have a...
You have to pay?
Well, you pay by credit card, so you don't feel like you're paying.
You can pay, right?
You can pay on your app. So it's the whole thing. Many of the, in our industry, the food industry, the mobile apps or the order payment system, everybody's talking about it. It's one of the top 10 things. The reality is everybody's got a single purpose app or a piece of technology. This is different. What this is an integrated guest experience, a change in that guest experience enabled by the technology, but ultimately powered by something else, which is operational execution and capabilities.
It sounds fantastic just from the perspective of getting you in and out faster, in terms of building customer loyalty, because if you break down your morning routine and you know that you can do this quickly and walk in and out, I can see people using it more frequently. But we also talk a lot on this program about minimum wage, and if the minimum wage is raised, if that's going to mean fewer jobs for people, because McDonald's and others have said they've been playing with this technology as well. Is part of this because of that, or do you hire fewer people as a result?
Becky, not at all. We actually are taking the labor we're saving. We're running as high as 30% digital in these stores today, and estimate will be as high as 50%. We're taking that labor and we're putting it into production. We're putting it into building much greater accuracy and much greater execution capability, and we're also using it to do what we call deliver to the table. So again, I want to keep saying this. This isn't technology. Everybody wants to pigeonhole it as technology. It's a differentiated guest experience.
What about drive-through? How does that work?
You don't do drive-through.
We do have drive-through. About 20% of our stores are drive-through.
Really?
So can you now, could I order before the drive-through experience?
Well, in fact, what this is a walkthrough for people that don't use drive-through.
Okay.
So literally today, if you want a to-go order, you've got to come into that store. You got to wait in that line. You got to wait for your food. In the new world, it's different.
You've enriched countless shareholders from. I mean, it's $30 in 09. You can't tell on these charts. What happened though? I didn't follow closely. Did something happen just back? What it was on your last earnings release or something? What did you say? Or what something impact? It went from 180 to 160 or something quickly.
Well, we shared this vision.
And that caused the stock to sell?
Well, this is, no. What we've said is, if you look at Panera, and I've run this as a public company now for the better part of of 2 decades. I've got 100 quarterly earnings reports under my belt. I'm sort of like Cal Ripken. I'm still standing.
Yeah.
But the point of it is,
It's going to cost a lot of money.
yeah, if you go back in the history of Panera, every 5 to 7 years, we've made significant adjustments that represented inflection points that ultimately led to expanded growth. We're saying to the world, this is a massive initiative. We've got $42 million in tech we spent on it already. There's a major step up in what it's taking.
Is it an arms race? Is everyone going to do it?
I think that there is a bit of an arms race occurring in the utilization of technology, but you got to hear me loud and clear. This isn't about technology. Most of what people are doing is going to fall by the wayside. You know, I was in a competitor's operation a year ago. I placed an online order. I walked into the cafe. I waited in the same line I always would have waited in. And I said, I'm here to pick up my online order. And they said, we'll fire your fries now. And I thought to myself, why did I need to do that?
Complete waste of the...
Can I get a waffle with a big sausage taco thing going? Or
Not at Panera.
You got competition.
There's always
bigger
competition.
at lunch than even breakfast.
Even
Barry's got it.
It's much bigger at lunch.
And here's the reality. Right now, everybody goes through one system. In the new world, people are going to go through different processes for how they use the cafe. And here's where it ultimately leads. 3 to 5 years from now, you're going to sit in your living room and you're going to say, hey, Siri, I want a bacon turkey Bravo at Panera. And that's going to go up into the cloud. And you're either going to integrate into that or you're going to fail. And I'll tell you something else where it ends up. We're going to enter a world where there's going to be personalized menus. If you have digital capabilities, you know, I know Becky's in much better shape than you are, Joe.
But I
know it.
I want a drone to bring it to me, too. Can you work on that?
That's not my department.
How's the consumer? I mean, is this a 3% world? GDP in the United States right now?
Yeah, I think it's a slugfest, no question.
So, but the economy's better, consumers better right now.
The economy has gotten a bit better. The consumer's gotten a bit better. We have a better consumer, so we've tended to benefit. I mean, you know, listen.
Is your average ticket price going up or down or flat?
It's our average check is going up modestly with inflation. But
And are you going to open bigger stores or smaller stores? We got to go.
Bigger stores.
We gotta go. I gotta eat.
Good.
All right,
That's good
let's
for
go
real
eat.
estate. I want to know that. That was key.
It's really good. I like
was great.
the vision you laid out.
I'm meeting all this car. I want to know about
It's for real.
how you can get away from the carb
Well,
thing.
I want to, yeah, definitely.
Well, you
Should
never-
be able to uplift your
You
carbs.
embrace the carbs.
No.
I'll load them to the cloud. I don't want them.
People say to me all the time,
Coming
I
up,
gotta get
thank you.
Thank you,
We'll
Adam.
talk carbs during the commercial. Coming up, more of our exclusive conversation with our guest judge.